everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be another what I eat in a day on Slimming World. I'm going to try and keep it a little bit shorter than last time because I know that I waffle on and I just talk and talk and talk. All you guys are interested in is seeing what I'm eating. I'm going to start off with breakfast and I'm trying something completely new. I was inspired by the Slimming World app to try this breakfast, and basically if you are a paying member on Slimming World you get access to the app. And I primarily use the app just for scanning items to find out how many sins things are, but there are so many recipe ideas on there as well, which literally have all the sin values, all of the ingredients, all of the methods you need. There's breakfast, lunch, dinners, there's desserts, there's even like a section on air fryer, and that is what has inspired me this morning for breakfast. We are going to be doing the air fryer confetti baked oats. Now I love anything like hundreds and thousands. This multicolored strands is what has inspired me for breakfast this morning. I don't know about you, but I feel like to be consistent on a plan, or if you are trying to lose weight, you need to kind of make it as exciting as possible. And for me, I'm always looking out for new recipes. I'm always looking out for something new rather than having the same Weetabix, Cheerios, egg on toast every single day. I feel like you need to make it a little bit of fun every now and again. And obviously the standard breakfasts that you have are convenient, and yes, we don't have a lot of time all the time to prepare things like this, but when you've got that little bit of extra time, I feel like it is really important to just reach outside of the box and look for something new to keep you inspired. So what you're going to need for this breakfast, you are going to need 40 grams of oats, so that is your healthy extra B. You are also going to need some kind of yogurt. I have just got the Lidl vanilla yogurt. It says on the recipe that they used like a vanilla coconut one. You need 115 grams of that. This one is actually 160 grams. I can't remember the sins of this, so I'm just going to quickly go ahead and scan that. Okay, so that is half a sin. You also need, I should have done this all before, but this is just how it goes, to be honest. You need some strands. So these ones are from Lidl again, and they're just the multicolored strands, and these probably won't be on the app because they never normally are. Yeah, they're not on the app. So what I do when things aren't on the app, I will type in something that's similar. So I'm just going to type in like colored strands, see if anything comes up that's remotely, yeah. So you've got here Sainsbury's coloured sugar strands. The Sainsbury's ones are 1 sin for a teaspoon. We need 1 teaspoon of confetti sprinkles, so I'm just going to count 1 sin. So far we've got 1.5 sins, and we've got our oats for our B, and then it also says that you need 50 grams of fresh raspberries, small banana sliced, this is for the topping of it, and you also need 1 medium egg. We're going to be combining all the ingredients together, which I'm going to show you. We're going to pop it in the air fryer in like a ramekin, and it's basically going to be done for us. Alternatively, if you don't have an air fryer, because I know not everybody does, you can also do this dish in the oven as well. I just thought that was worth mentioning. But the first step that we need to do, mix the oats, the egg and 75 grams of yogurt into a bowl, and then gently stir through half of the confetti sprinkles and half of the raspberries. So let's go ahead and get
okie. So in this bowl I've just got the 40 grams of oats, the 75 grams of the vanilla yogurt, half a teaspoon of the sprinkles and 1 egg, and I'm going to give this a thorough mix. And then the ramekin that I'm going to use to pop in the air fryer is just this one. I normally use this for my baked oats. It's the perfect size, 40 grams. I think I got this in Poundland, but you can get them in like most supermarkets. So yeah, highly recommend getting some of these if you're on the Slimming World plan and you don't already, because you will find them super useful. So I'm going to give this a good old whisk. I have mixed that all together, and now I'm going to add in half of the raspberries. So that is 25 grams worth. I'm just literally going to pop those in here. And then I don't know whether it was worth mentioning this, but whenever I cook something kind of like sweet, I always tend to go for the butter fry light. I don't really know why, if it makes a difference, but I'll choose the butter one over the sunflower one. So I'm just going to go ahead and spray this so it's all covered, pour this mixture into here, and then I'll show you the next steps. This is what it should look like, and then I'm just going to pop it in my Actifry, and it says to cook it for 8 to 10 minutes. So I'm just going to pop it on 180 degrees in the Actifry for 8 to 10 minutes, and then once it's golden and firm to touch, you're going to remove it, but make sure that you use like a tea towel or something, because obviously your ceramic dish or your ramekin or whatever it is you're using is going to be really hot. Yummy, yummy, you are so yummy. Honestly, look at that. It just looks so good. Look at the raspberries. Here I have got my remaining raspberries, and then I've just sliced up half a banana because I never need a full one, so I've just put the other half in a Kong for Migo and I've just frozen that. I've got my half a teaspoon left of my sprinkles, and then I'm just going to use the remaining yogurt on top. So basically it says to just pour the yogurt on top, top it with your banana and your raspberries, and then pour over your sprinkles.
Okay, whilst I do this, I just want to talk to you about sinned fruit. It's such a tricky subject on Slimming World, and I don't really know how I feel about it. I mean, I've been doing the plan for years now, and I rarely cook fruit. So whenever I do, I never personally sin it. And for this scenario, we've got 25 grams of raspberries, right? That's like 5 raspberries. And I've cooked it for 8 minutes, and it's going down me in the same way a normal raspberry would go down me. And I know there's scientific reasons as to why Slimming World sin cooked fruits, but unless you're cooking it in a higher quantity, so unless you're cooking like 300 grams, I'm personally not going to sin this 25 grams of raspberries. Now if you do want to, obviously everybody's on their own journey, everybody has their own preferences. Kudos to you, kudos to you, whatever that saying is. But I've just googled it on the app, and it says here, raspberries pureed or cooked for 100 grams, it is 1 sin. So we've used a quarter of that. So we've used 0.25 sins, if you want to be specific, but I just thought I'd put that information in here. I'm personally not going to sin it. Remaining yogurt, save the lid for later to lick. Top it with our raspberries. This is so boring, oh my god. And then our strawberries. Now you can make this look pretty, but it's going down me the same way, so I'm not fussed about how it looks because, you know. Last step is to sprinkle your confetti all over the top. I feel like this is a great breakfast for like children as well because it looks fun. This looks good. I'm gonna spin you around, show you, and then, oh, I nearly dropped the tulips. And then we can eat it together. So let me show you what it looks like. I'm excited, I'm hungry.
And here we have the air fryer baked confetti oats.
Got a guest? Don't focus on me, camera, focus on the goods. The goods. The goods. Let's do a first bite. Where it's like hot, the yogurt's kind of gone like all gooey and oozy. Yum. I'm sorry. That, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, is tremendous. Wow. It tastes like birthday cake. I'm sorry. New firm favourite. Please try it. Please, just try it and message me and say, do you know what, Chloe? That day you uploaded that video and you showed me how to make air fryer confetti baked oats. You made my life 1,000,000 times better. STUNNIG. No wait. STUNNING, underline, bold, pink font, birthday celebration, animation, spectacular. I am now just stopping my day for some lunch, and I just wanted to show you that I've also been drinking. I've got Migo's house all over me. I've been drinking, well, I haven't really done that great of a job yet. And this is a 2-litre bottle of water, and I try and do this, and I also try and do one of my Princess Planning litre bottles as well, so that I've done like 3 litres of squash. And so I've just got Robinson's double strength apple and blackcurrant squash, which is sin free. So I'm drinking this slowly, but I will get it down me. I was in Home Bargains this morning and I hit the jackpot. I found ASMR Fanta Limon Zero. I found Fanta Zero Lemon, which is so hard to find here. And they were 89p a bottle, so I got 7 of those. I'm having lunch, so I've just got something super easy because I'm working, so I just need something super quick. I have gone to the freezer. This is what I tend to do like on a day in the week when I don't have a lot of time to prep something and I haven't prepped anything in advance. I will just go for like a frozen meal or batch cook or anything that I've got in the freezer. I've just got the Slimming World Korean style beef noodles. These are one of my favourite Iceland Slimming World meals when it comes to frozen. There's not many that I really like, to be completely honest with you, but this one I really do like. It's really saucy, really tasty, and it is sin-free. So basically, if you don't know about these are available in Iceland. They are the official Slimming World brand, and they are sin-free. So this one is just a delicious noodle bowl with beef and oriental style vegetables in a ginger, garlic and chili sauce. I'm rubbish with spice and this one isn't too spicy, so yeah, definitely recommend trying that. So I'm just gonna pop that in the microwave. I'll probably have some fruit for afters for a little bit of speed. Let's get this one in the microwave.
This is what it looks like once it's cooked. What I like to do as well with these meals sometimes is I will add a little bit of spinach into this whilst it's still hot, so that it kind of like wilts down into nothing, and then that way you're just adding a bit more speed when it comes to like ready frozen meals. I just find it helps. So I've also got my Fanta Limon in my wine glass, and then I've done half of my 2 litres, that's probably like a litre. So I'm just gonna reply to a couple of emails whilst I eat this, and it's just basically like a really quick and easy lazy lunch, but highly recommend this one from Iceland. I am just having a late afternoon snack, so I've just got some fresh watermelon and I've made myself a nice cup of tea. I will pick up the camera a little bit later on once we have some dinner. So I am just prepping some dinner this evening, and I'm actually going to be having a pizza wrap. So I'm sure I've shown this on my channel before so many times. I've shown it on my Instagram, but I just really fancy it, so I'm gonna have it. So I've already used my Healthy Extra B on my oats, so I'm gonna sin this. These are the WW white wraps. Apologies if you can hear me go eating his dinner in the background. They are your Healthy Extra B, or if you want to sin them like what I'm doing, they are 5.5 sins. I am gonna puree the wrap as the base, good boy, with some tomato puree, which is sin-free, so that's gonna act as my base. And then on top of that, I'm gonna just literally do a super plain one. I'm gonna do some light mozzarella for my Healthy Extra A, some, oh, I'm gonna eat my hair apparently. I'm gonna pop on some mushrooms as well for speed. And then these, if you don't know about them, they are the sun-dried tomatoes from Lidl. I normally get the Aldi ones, but I was in Lidl this week, so I just picked those up. It is 6 sins for the whole lot. I'm gonna split that into 4. So I'm gonna use 1.5 sins worth, which works out around 37.5 grams. So I'm just gonna weigh like 36 grams of sun-dried tomatoes, pop that on top. I'm just gonna do that in the oven. And then to go alongside it, I haven't done carrot chips in ages, so I thought that I would do it, seeing as I'm making a video. So I'm just gonna do some carrot chips in the Actifry. Yeah, that is a plan for dinner. Nothing super exciting, nice and speedy, because we've got the carrots as the side, and then we've got mushrooms and tomatoes and cheese and everything, all the good stuff on top of the wrap. So let's get cracking on with dinner. I'm not doing so great with this. I feel like I'm only going to be able to do 1 bottle today, so 2 litres, which obviously is good, but I would have liked to have done 3. This is the shape that I cut my carrots into. So I basically top and tail them. I leave the skin on, and I will parboil these for 10 minutes. I just find with carrot chips, if you pop them in the oven or the Actifry, they can still be a little bit hard if you don't parboil them. And I've been doing these for years, and I just personally prefer to do so. So just about to weigh out my mozzarella. I've weighed out my sun-dried tomatoes, and I've already based my wrap with some tomato puree on a pizza tray, because I'm going to pop that in the oven. But the seasoning that I'm going to use for my chips, my carrot chips, is this JD Seasonings one. It's chips and wedges, and they're sin-free, and I find this seasoning really kind of crisps them up as well a little bit. Once your carrots have been boiling for 10 minutes. This step is really important. Get like a clean tea towel or some kitchen roll, and you want to drain the carrots, but what you want to do is you want to make sure that all of the moisture is out of them, and this just helps them crisp up a little bit and not feel like you're having carrots on your Sunday dinner, if you know what I mean. So I always just make sure that they are, it's really hard with one hand, they are all soaked up and as dry as possible. This is what they look like before, so I just sprayed them and then I popped the seasoning on, and I'm just going to pop them on the chip setting, which is 200 degrees in my Actifry for around 20 minutes, and I will show you the end result. And I've now just finished prepping the pizza, tomato puree, got my 70 grams of mozzarella weighed out for one of my Healthy Extra A's, 1.5 tins worth of the sun-dried tomatoes, some mushrooms, and then I've also just topped it with some oregano and some basil, and I'm going to pop this in the oven for around 15 minutes so that it all gets crisped up. And also, top tip when you're doing wrap pizzas, make sure that you use a pizza tray with the holes in, because otherwise the bottom of your wrap is going to be soggy. So it's really important for the air and the heat to get through the bottom of the holes to reach the bottom of your pizza wrap, if that makes any sense. But honestly, it's a game changer. You don't want to put it on a normal oven tray because you won't find that it gets crispy on the bottom. This is the pizza. I'm gonna cut it now, and then this is my carrot fries. Yeah, and there's Amigo George Warfield. Amigo George Warfield. Mom, go away. Apologies for the football in the background. No, we're not having duck. We're having pizza. He just got attacked by the dishwasher. Are you okay? Oh my god. Carnage all the time. I'm gonna eat this before it gets cold, but I've got a Pepsi Max, my first one of the day. Is it my first?
Obviously not.
It is, I think.
How could it possibly be your first?
Because I've had a Fanta Lemon.
It's like 9 o'clock at night.
It is actually 16 minutes past 8, which is quite early for us to have dinner. Well, Dave's only just doing his. 1.5 sins. 5. Do you want to do that any louder? Watch your fingers. If you're anything like me, you have to have something after your dinner. I, tonight, Matthew, have some of the Butterkist crunchy toffee popcorn, which is 4 sins, and then of course some raspberries on the side, so I'm gonna go and take that into the lounge. Is the day done? I need to be as fast as possible because I've made Bear mute the football.
You're making me out to be a monster.
Yeah, everyone's gonna be like, you know that fiance of yours, he's a right monster, are you sure you want to marry him? I'm only joking, you just like your foot when you like your food, don't you? Today, let's summarise. We ended, I believe, on, let's do the quick maths. It's not going to be quick, let's be truthful. 1.5 sins for breakfast, sin-free lunch, and then we did 5.5 plus 1.5 is 7. 5.5 plus 1.5, 7, yeah? So we add 7 to 1.5, which is 8.5. And then we add 4 because we add toffee popcorn for after. So 8.5 plus 4 is 9, 10, 11. The day ended on 12.5 sins. I hope that you thoroughly enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I think this is my 4th video back since coming back to YouTube this year. I'm really enjoying it. So there is also going to be another video this week. So make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss when that uploads. And I will see you all in the next video. Say bye then.
Adios.
Adios, amigos.